Welcome back to Nature's Image Farm. We're glad you're here. Just a couple days away from Hive Life Conference. We're in final countdown. Welcome to the Nature's Image Farm podcast. We're glad you're here. I'm Greg.
And I'm Susan. And together we're raising 7 kids on the farm and learning life lessons along the way.
So pull up a chair, rest your heels, and let's talk all things bees, homesteading, and the old-time ways.
Let's get after it.
Let's do it.
Hold on, you got something on your nose.
What?
It's dirty. I don't know what that is, but it's dirty.
It's probably boxwax.
Okay then. You trim your nose hair and...
The thing's on.
Okay.
First things first, Happy New Year!
It's 2023.
I hope a lot of you, if you're homesteaders, if you're a parent, the chances are you barely made it to midnight.
Whew. Did we make it to like 8 o'clock at least? I can't remember.
We made it. We took a nap, woke up, and it was cool because we saw Dolly Parton was on TV. But then it was kind of like a modern thing, and it was just kind of a little too much.
Listen, it's good. There was some Jolene in there.
There was some Jolene.
But there was a whole lot of skin in there, too.
There
so,
was
Dolly,
too much.
I love you, but lady.
A little too much going on there, but yeah, can't beat those classics. Well, I hope you had a fun New Year's Eve, and today is the very first day of the year. It's a new year, and it's a brand new podcast. So we wanted to save today's first episode for the first day of January, and there is so much going on. As we put more episodes out, we're going to try to get you caught up on all things Nature's Image Farm from last year, and then kind of talk about all the fun things that's going on this coming year.
Yeah, we will probably try to do a year-end wrap-up or year-end review, but for now, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, for now, last year is in the rearview mirror, and it is just full on here at the farm. We are getting ready for the big Hive Life Conference, and we've been busy here at the farm just getting all the things ready. And I feel like if you're going to Hive Life, we can't wait to see you. If you're a vendor, if you're a content creator, you probably know the feeling where you just kind of feel like, okay, is everything ready? Have I done all the things? Do we have all the things? And then you get to the point to where finally you just say, you know what, we can only do what we can do.
Yeah.
Prioritize the most important things first, get those things done, and then we'll start going down the list of the things that we want to bring, or the things that we want to do versus the needs.
We're like maybe 50% on the must-do list, so I don't know if we'll get to the we really want list, but we will try.
Yeah. Well, it's been.
We will try.
The weather's been nice for what it is. It's in the 50s and it's rainy, so we've been out seeing a lot of the bees have been out flying and checking up on things like that too. So there's just always so much to do on a homestead. But if you're going to Hive Life, we're looking forward to seeing you there. We'll be in the very end of the 600 block. We're going to be stationed right there across from Premier Bee Products, Hives for Heroes, our friends Rob and Lori at LaRobbie's. We're all kind of going to be all in that same hotspot corner. So definitely come out and see us. And we're looking forward to getting to know you a little bit better. And if you're feeling like it, get in front of the camera with us, in front of the microphone, and we'll shoot some content. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's going to be so fun. It's like last year was a blur because it was my first year going, your second year going. It'll be your third year going. And last year it was just like our corner was kind of, I think there will be, it kind of feels like family getting back together again. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be more like a reunion, and that's always fun. I love seeing everybody, Jeff Johnson and Lori and Rob, and I think it's just going to be fun.
Yep.
It's fun.
It's we're really looking forward to it. We're trying to get all the last minute things done. We took a little bit of break, as you can say. We're in our work clothes. We've been out wax dipping all the boxes that we're bringing. They've got dovetail joints that are super strong, super tough, gorgeous, less in-grain exposed. They have a beautifully reinforced frame rest.
That thing is amazing.
You're not going to be cracking off that front. Sometimes we get in even though we have bad habits sometimes as beekeepers, we try not to do those kind of things. But when you get in there and pry against in between the frame and then that frame rest, sometimes you can snap off the front. These are so beefy and stout.
I'm not going to admit to doing that in front of you, but I haven't done it really.
I keep wondering where all these boxes keep getting split, but now we know why. And so they're great. And if you got big hands, you know, those handholds are just beautiful. I love it. I'm a big fan. If you want to learn more about Pura Hive, you can check out a previous video that we did called Pura Hive and the Honor Hunt from a trip out to see Jeff and Matt and all them at Premier out in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Some other Premier products we're bringing is we'll have the Puracell foundation. It's double waxed. It's already pre-assembled into frames. Super awesome pricing on that too.
Yes.
So you can just grab it, put it into a box and go. It's worth an awful lot. But we're really excited to offer some really great conference pricing on the assembled frames with that Puracell double wax foundation. They've been a game changer for us. You can go back into our history of videos and see us use it all year for several years now, and even back to the trials there. If you're new to the farm, check those out. If you've hung with us for all these years, you'll know what we think about it. And so definitely consider taking some of those home with you. And what else have we been doing?
Oh my goodness. Well, obviously wax dipping, that's a lot. We've got stacks of buckets, so those will be great. Bringing the buckets with us.
Right.
Bucket feeders are a game changer, at least on our farm, so that's great. We had those last year, but we'll also have 2-gallon bucket feeders. Right. So listen, buckets are handier than a shirt pocket. Greg has said that. But 1-gallon buckets are great. We use them even around our house. Listen, you got to gather some eggs, you grab a bucket. But 2-gallon buckets, those are amazing. Those are going to be so nice for so many reasons. If you have a large hive, wow. It's just going to be, I think they're going to be great. I think especially for us, we have those larger hives. You know, lots of people stack. I hear scary stories about like things taller than me, you know, and women that are my same height. And I'm like, how are you working those hives? She's like, I don't know. It's like, get out the step stool. Yeah. So I think those buckets will be great for hives like that still need that. So excited about all the buckets. They will definitely be taller than me. So bring your big shoes or your step stools, because maybe Greg will help us get them down.
we've got skids of 1-gallon and 2-gallon buckets. If you're new to bucket feeders, go back in time to the videos. Check out how much of a game changer those have been for us. Like I said, 1 and 2-gallon buckets. Each one will also come with 3 plugs. And with those plugs, well, they're going to be pre-drilled. You're going to have 3 plugs that come with every single bucket at that great price. A 1-gallon bucket's $10. A 2-gallon bucket is $12. Each will come with 3 plugs. Yeah. And then of those plugs, you'll have one that has 3 holes in it, one that has 2 holes in it, and then you'll have a super top secret blank plug that you can do whatever you want to with it. If you want to put 5 holes in it, great. If you want to do what we do and cut that same size hole in your hive lid, you can just take those plugs and close it off during the rain or wintertime if you don't want to use your buckets then. So we're going to give you all the plugs that you need included in the price of those buckets to really get those out there in your yard and really get going with them. So we're a really big fan of that, and I'm excited to be able to bring those again this year.
Well, also, we're excited because, like, look, you see what I'm doing here? This and that and a couple other fun things are coming with us to Hive Life this year that we didn't really have last year. So we're having a little Nature's Image Farm swag with us this year, as the kids would say.
As the kids say, swag. Mom and Dad, you guys need some farm swag.
Some merch.
Some merch. Yeah, they know all the buzzwords. We're just trying to do our best to make it all make sense. We'll have kind of our classic standard Nature's Image Farm coffee cup.
Yeah.
And then new this year is we've got the tumblers, and the tumblers are coming. You've got
my favorite color's purple. There's black.
Black, and we have OD green too.
Yeah.
So super awesome. Those are fun too. You can't have too many coffee
Listen, iced coffee in the afternoon in one of these babies, game changer for Mega Mama here.
cups. That's true.
This is my afternoon pick-me-up.
With 7 kids, I'm sure y'all can understand we need all the help we can get. So it's coffee on drip all the time. I drink regular coffee all day. You switch over to iced coffee.
I do.
But no matter what you fancy, hot or cold,
Get yourself some merch.
get you a Nature's Image Farm mug. And then when you get you a mug, we're gonna get right back to Mug Shot Mondays, where snap a shot of you and your mug, and you'll get to see folks all across the country with their mugs. That's pretty cool too. We've got some couple other new things too that I'm really excited to have that we really haven't been able to offer before. You know, a lot of us, you've seen us with our Nature's Image Farm shirts. You might have seen them wearing them last year. We have a beautiful color that's we've both the front and the back have the logos. Be the Lighthouse is on it, has our farm logo on it. You're going to see us wearing it. So if you want a Nature's Image Farm t-shirt, you want to join the crew, we'll have those there too. And the brand new Hive tools.
Yes, they're beautiful. They are obviously handy, but they'll have the logos on them. So lots of fun things, just little things here and there that we can bring with us that we love. So we're going to bring them with us to do.
You can't have too many Hive tools.
Well, you can't because you lose them all. I can't. I've had the same one since I started beekeeping, but Greg can't. As soon as the kids or Greg touch anything of mine.
I can't be the only one to be always losing Hive tools. If you have a problem with them Hive tools running off, leave us a comment below. Let us know how many Hive tools do you go through a year. I'm kind of embarrassed.
I've had the same one. Okay, so ladies, you can drop a comment too. How long have you owned your first Hive tool? I've owned mine the entire time I've been beekeeping. But Greg, on the other hand, has his favorite, which is the same style, just a different color every time he loses it. Normally he finds it in the back of the truck, in the field. We have found them in the field with mowers. So it just happens. I know it all happens, but he owns quite a few Hive tools.
You can't. That's why maybe I can't have too many. I finally did lose. I had one. I kept it for, man, I think
6 months.
No, I had one for over 5 years, and I finally just lost it. I couldn't find it at all last year. So somewhere out late. I think I am guilty of when I'm out in the snow, moving bucket feeders around or moving bees. I think that's where they kind of you lose them because I can't hear them in the snow. You don't see them. If I drop them on the ground, usually I'm pretty good at finding them. But anyways, we'll have red J-hooks. We're going to have yellow standards. We're going to have stainless standard. And we'll also have the dual function, which is a standard with the hook. All of them have the Nature's Image Farm logo and our hashtag, Be the Lighthouse.
That's right.
So some folks will probably just put them on display, but I hope you get in the field. I hope you use them and send us some photos or some videos. Tag us in those shots on Facebook. Or Instagram with you using your Nature's Image Farm swag. There's probably some other things I'm probably...
I can't. We will have the new... It's not like Reggie Biv, but you know the new color for the year for marking green pens.
Yep.
So we'll have those with
We'll have
us.
new red
We
marking
had those
pens.
last year. Those are handy too to have for marking this new year.
They're the absolute best queen marking pens. We mark a lot of queens every single year. We've used lots of different brands of pens, but the red queen marking pen that we'll have at our booth, they're phenomenal. That brand of pen just does such a great job. A big fan of those. We'll have those too.
Yeah.
We'll also have the Complete 3 series from Justin Ruger of Henry Meets a Honeybee. Henry teaches beekeeping, and then Henry teaches beekeeping to kids. We'll have the 3-pack all together, ready to go for sale at the booth too. That's going to be awesome. What's also going to be fun about our booth is, of course, we're going to have everything set up for you to purchase, to come say hi, ask questions, but we're going to have the studio set up. I can't wait to show you guys that.
I won't probably be on that side of it because Greg is the has the face and voice for, what is it, radio?
Oh,
I don't know. Anyway,
That's just shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
he's not very good at the cash register part, so we'll be doing that.
That's a fact.
I'll be doing that side of it, and he'll be doing the talking side. I talk enough to all the kids, so.
Yeah, I get it, honestly. My grandpa was an old country preacher, and then my initials, G-A-B, Gab. You could just say, I have a gift to Gab.
I don't have those initials, so I'm good. So
I can talk about bees. I could talk about sawmilling. I could just anything farmer homestead related.
You can talk.
Except chickens. Oh, I don't know if I can talk anymore about chickens.
See, now I love chickens. I love canning, farming, all the things, kids,
I love eating
homeschooling.
chickens.
We can do a lot. We can talk coffee. Greg can talk coffee. He can talk a lot of things. Maybe not chicken. Although he has a lot of knowledge on chickens because I make him do all the things to make sure we have chickens.
Speaking of critters, there's going to be some things that we're going to get back into in 2023 that you've seen us do in the past. You've seen some of the videos on some of the things that we've done to cure and smoke. So stay tuned. I'm not going to give it away yet.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Somebody roped me into
Are you
running
saying yes to
another
this?
round. I'm saying yes to it.
Yes, it's on camera.
It's on camera. Can't go back now. When the bacon vault gets empty, you got to make some tough choices.
The problem with the bacon vault is it actually was faulty, and so it became a. Let's just not go there. Ugh. We're gonna say sorry, Mom, ahead of time because she had to clean it up.
What do you think? What do you think? Maybe lost a hog and a half or two? You think?
It was over 80 pounds of ground ribs and pork chops, and another 80 pounds of pork fat, which we use for grinding when we hunt other animals.
Butcher and deer, mix that in there too, make jerkies and snacks.
That was a huge loss for our family because we go through hundreds of pounds of meat a year, and any loss at all for any size family is huge, especially with the grocery budgets going up and up and up from the grocery store. When eggs are $6 a dozen, it's not easy to lose pork at that poundage. So
keep an eye out for some upcoming episodes on large family meal prepping, large family grocery hauls, large family. What do you do as a large family?
Or even a small family.
To provide enough protein, or even a small family. There's a lot of tips and tricks that you can glean from folks who are forced to really have to shop and preserve and put food away a certain way. There's a lot we can all learn from that. So keep an eye out for some upcoming episodes. You've been busy here recently just canning and storing and putting them away using your new vac sealer and things like that. So keep an eye out for that. We've got a lot to talk about on those things. We could go all day long on those. We'll have that studio set up at our booth, and it's going to be awesome because we're also going to be featuring the stream team. So we're going to have Bruce Jenny from Bruce's Bees, Brian Coper, Castle Hives, and myself. We'll be all set up in a really cool bee-themed podcast studio with our cameras, lights, microphones.
You mean this handsome face gets to be caricatured?
And you can come.
I love it.
You see, we've got a brand new logo for the stream team. You've probably caught it on some of the live chats. But we've been cartoonized. We've been
I thought that was
cartoon.
kind of like a caricature of like the 80s, but maybe it's different now. Names changed. I don't know. It could be called something different now, but I thought that's what they used to call it.
Cartoonish, caricature kind of a thing. It kind of reminds me. What was that show, Win, Lose, or Draw, when we were kids, and like in the TV thing, it was like you draw them out. Anyways, come by the booth, say hi to Bruce, say hi to Brian. Like I said, we're going to have cameras and microphones. It's going to be a collaboration corner. So if you are a content creator, or even if you're not, if you just want to come say hi, snap a photo, shoot a little video, that's what this is all about, is meeting each other, collaborating, working together. Like the honeybee is the hive, we're better together. So let's work together. Let's shoot some collaborative videos. Let's hang out. Let's talk. That's going to be awesome. We're going to have some stream team swag and merch too. But it's going to be in the form of the Castle Hives 3D printed hives. They're going to be available right at the Nature's Image Farm booth. And we're also at the store here. We sell that. We also sell Bruce's honey, Bruce's Alabama Bruce's Bees honey. We'll have some Bruce's Bees honey available there as well. If we can get around to it and find the time, we're going to bottle up some of the famous or infamous Ohio goldenrod honey of ours. If you want to try that, it's unique. It's got probably the best flavor honey out of all of them, but it has a unique nose that is quite different than anything you've probably ever had before. I like it because it crystallizes really quick, and that is my absolute favorite to put on a peanut butter and honey sandwich. When she comes and brings me lunch, my request is always what?
Peanut butter and honey.
Yep, and the more crystallized the honey, the better. I love it. Absolutely love it. So hopefully we'll have some of those there too. I feel like I'm forgetting so many things, but
I think you're doing good. I think a lot of the stuff, we're definitely going to have that merch area, so that'll be a little different than last year. Collaboration Corner is still there, but we've got the Stream Team Lives, so we'll be seeing some of that there. So what you like every week on Bruce's and Brian's channel and our channel, you'll get to kind of come at least see some of it or be a part of it if you want to.
See it live action.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. But we also have some really special pricing.
We are going to be offering Hive Live only pricing on our NUCS, our queens, and then also those packages that we bring up from Georgia. We are going to offer Hive Life pricing at the conference only for those. So if you're at the conference, if you're in Ohio or a surrounding state, and you want to pick up some of our stock,
Come by the booth.
Come by the booth. If you're looking for to add some genetic diversity and kind of improve genetics, and you want to bring some of our queens into your apiary, we're shipping queens out all across the country, and then of course the packages, they are not our stock. The packages come from Georgia, but those are for folks that get an early start in April. And I think we're going to talk about that a little bit later too. You constantly hear conversation and mostly argument on what's better, a package or a nuke. What is better? Yes, they both are better.
That's right.
Because they both serve purposes that the other really can't. And we'll talk about why that is in detail in the future here. So that's going to be really awesome. One of the things that I am so excited to do again is be sure to stop by the Nature's Image Farm booth and come sign the community hive. Once again, we are going to have boxes stacked up, and we want you to come and sign them and be a part of the community. Say, I was here, I was a part of this, I'm going to sign this. But this year, we're going to donate those boxes, the frames that are going to go with it, the bottom board, the top, and the bucket feeder. We're going to be donating the community signed hive kit for the silent auction, which goes right back to the youth scholarship program.
That's awesome.
It's going to be super cool to see folks kind of all collaborate together, sign it, and then maybe you'll be the lucky winner. That will go to the silent auction at the Hive Life Conference. Those proceeds go right back to the Hive Life Scholarship Fund for the kids to get them into beekeeping. It's an awesome cause. So I hope you come by, sign the hive, and then maybe, if that's for you, you'll be the lucky winner and get to take that rascal home. It'll have a wax-dipped lid with a feeding hole, a 1-gallon bucket. It'll have 2 deep Pura hive bodies, 1 Pura medium hive body. All 3 will be signed. It'll have a wax-dipped solid bottom board, and every box will be full with assembled frames with the Pura double waxed foundation. It's going to be awesome. All of those boxes and our wax-dipped boxes also have our logo laser engraved and the farm name across. So it's just a fun way to just collaborate and to get those boxes into the hands of really great folks supporting a great cause. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, so don't forget to come by the booth, sign your name, be a part of that. Be a part of that. Be a part of that gift to somebody, that's going to be so cool.
You know, not everybody is able to put themselves in a mentorship position. Not everyone is able to reach out and help folks. But one way that you can help get kids into beekeeping is by supporting the silent auction at Hive Life. And one of those products that we're going to donate for that is that community hive, and it's going to be signed. It's going to be cool. There's so many things I want to talk about right now, but what you can't see off camera here is we have our New Year's Day family tradition, slow cooking in the kitchen. Pork ribs and sauerkraut.
Oof.
Oh, it smells so good.
There's going to be potatoes, mashed potatoes, smashed potatoes.
Does it get any better than that? We do a little something special too. It's been a tradition is we'll hide a silver coin inside of there, and then we won't tell anybody. And then when the kids find the coin, sometimes I'm the one that finds the coin.
Last year, I think it was Mom that found the coin.
Mm-hmm.
Who found it the year before last? Was that you?
I think so.
Well, anyway, it's just fun. I mean, hopefully you don't find it with your teeth, but at the end of the day, you'll find it one way or the other.
Someone's going to find it one way or the other.
We've never had a year that we didn't find it, so there's that.
No, and it's and you say, why in the world would you do that? It's just our hillbilly
It's just a fun
superstition.
game.
Yeah, it's a way. Whoever finds it, it's a good luck superstition that you're going to have a great year. So it's fun. Wow.
That's a lot.
I think now, I think we're just going to let this one be. Do you see what I did there? I'm full of them. I'm tired. I think I need some more coffee.
I'm going to take a drink.
I'm going to head back and I'm going to try to get the rest of these boxes dipped, and then we're going to start loading up the truck. It's going to be awesome. It's a lot of fun to come to a conference. It's a lot of fun to meet folks. It's so rewarding on so many levels. For me, there's no way that we could do this if it wasn't for all of your support. So we want to thank everybody for all your support for all these years, not only on the YouTube channel, but with buying bees, buying equipment. We really, really appreciate it. That's how we, as a family of 9, keep things moving. That's how we keep the farm going. And so we just want to say thank you. We really appreciate you. This year we're trying to keep the content moving forward. So you're going to see a lot more podcast episodes, a lot more talk about life on the homestead, raising a large family, growing a business, how we do that with bees. And one thing that I'm really excited about is having the family a lot more involved with a lot of the aspects of not only the farm, but content creation. So at the Hive Life Conference, we'll have our son Jake. A lot of you have seen him, met him, know him. He is going to be running cameras and helping us keep all of those things running smooth. But our daughter Izzy is also going to be behind the register, helping Mom keep things moving that too. But Izzy is really excited about content creating. So if you see them out and about, say hi, introduce yourself, get on camera. They're going to be working hard, capturing content, and then editing it, and then posting it to our TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. We're going to work together as a family to edit those and get those moving forward. So be sure to say hi. We'd love to have you a part of our story. It's going to be awesome. Let me introduce you to Izzy. Oh, Izzy! Wow, and just like that, everyone, Izzy, everyone.
Hi.
Say hi, Iz.
Hi.
Izzy's excited. You're going to be running around with cameras and trying to capture the whole experience of Hive Life from the vantage point of a 13-year-old farm girl who's beekeeping and just excited about doing all things with a camera. Mm-hmm. What do you think about all that?
I think it's going to be a really fun experience to be able to capture all the what's going on during the week.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be really fun.
Yep. So, folks, if you see Izzy, don't be shy. Come say hi. Get in front of the camera. We're looking forward to seeing all that content. All right, we're going to get back to it. In the meantime, we're looking forward to seeing you real soon. As always, remember to be the lighthouse.
And be the change that you want to see in this world.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.